Absolutely nobody is giving this car brand enough credit and talking about it enough. I don't know why, but we should be. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. I'm coming to you here from Melbourne, Australia. Great to have you here on the channel. Hope you had an awesome day. Hope you had an awesome 2021, 2022. It is going to be way better than 2021 in so many ways. Coronavirus be gone. EVs come, more and more of you. Yes, coming, more batteries, more battery technology. Honestly, it's going to be an amazing year. Trust me on that. Now, Aura, parent company, Great Wall Motors. No one is giving them enough credit because Aura's electric vehicle sales have gone crazy this year and nobody is saying anything about them. I don't know why. I seem to be the only person on YouTube even mentioning the brand. Now, Great Wall Motors Aura, pure electric car brand. By the way, they don't sell battery plug-in hybrids. They sell only pure electric cars. Sold 21,000 EVs in December, despite a so-called image crisis over chips. It had issues with chips, but so did everyone apparently, except for BYD and Tesla. So, apparently, word is that Aura had an issue due to a chip configuration issue with their best-selling model over the last couple of months, but somehow sales are still at a record high for December. Now, like I said, Aura sold 21,000 EVs in December. This was the first time the company has sold more than 20,000 electric vehicles. Now, that is an increase of 64.2% year on year, and it's up 30% from their sales in November. For the full year 2021, cumulative Aura EV sales reached 135,000. That's an increase of 140% year on year. In other words, they sold a lot more EVs than Toyota did, or Honda, or most legacy auto companies actually. Yet, no one is talking about Great Wall Motors, and they probably should be because they are relevant to you, to me, to most people in the West outside. I know most people that watch this YouTube channel, they're in the West. That's just a fact. So yes, Aura are coming, as in they're already selling their EVs in Thailand, in a number of different markets outside of China, and they plan on selling their EVs pretty much in all of the West within the next year and a half. So you and I will have the opportunity to purchase one of these vehicles. What does that mean? Well, clearly Great Wall must be planning a lot more manufacture of these electric vehicles. Otherwise, they simply could not supply all those different markets. Now, Aura currently has 4 models on sale. They have the Black Cat, the White Cat, the Good Cat, and the IQ, with the Good Cat being its main sales model. I've made a video about the Good Cat. In fact, I've made a couple of videos about that car. I'll put a link in the description. I'll put a couple of links in the description below to the videos I've made about that vehicle. It's very interesting, very unique looking car. I think you should check it out if you haven't seen it. Great Wall Motor has not yet released breakdown figures, sales figures for each model, but clearly the Good Cat is, I think, taking around about 80% of sales. Now, Aura previously said that its hot-selling Good Cat model used Qualcomm's 8-core chip, but it was discovered that it was actually a quad-core chip released by Intel 5 years ago. So that's what the thing about the chips issue was over. Now, CNEV Post says that in the past few months, a large number of user complaints have forced Great Wall Motor into a whirlwind of public opinion and criticism by official media. Aura previously said in the introduction page of the Good Cat that it uses chips from Qualcomm with 8 Cryo CPU cores, a Qualcomm Adreno 640 GPU processor, and a high-performance Hexagon 6 DSP digital signal processor. Now, the reality is Aura didn't actually explicitly say this, but the media inferred this information because these specifications correspond to those of the Snapdragon 8155 processor currently used by mainstream EV makers in their flagship models. However, at the end of October last year, some owners discovered that Aura's Good Cat models sold in Thailand supported Apple CarPlay, but the version in China did not have this feature. It was then discovered that this was because Aura's Good Cat models sold in China were not using the Qualcomm professional in-car processing chip it was thought to use, but an Atom A3 940 chip with 4 cores that Intel released in the fourth quarter of 2016. So this sparked a large number of owner protests, and Great Wall Motor offered several solutions, none of which were accepted by owners. Now, in its latest response on December the 31st, the company offered to provide an additional RMB $10,000 in cash compensation to these owners, which I think is more than reasonable considering the cars basically do exactly what they say they would do. This is basically a storm in a teacup. Honestly, if I bought one of these cars, I couldn't care less. The car does all the intended functions. All the reviews say these cars are pretty damn good. And that's why they're selling so well. I mean, that's a lot of sales in a single month. Basically, 21,000 EVs sold in a single month for Aura. That puts them on track to have a run rate of 240,000 electric vehicles sold next year. That is assuming they don't increase production at all, which I'm guessing they probably will. So let's say Aura is probably going to build 300,000 electric vehicles in 2022. Considering Great Wall is basically an unknown company outside of Australia, Thailand, China, and maybe a few other places. I mean, even if you do know about them, they're a pretty marginal brand. I think, though, that they're onto a winner here with this Aura brand. I honestly think Great Wall, well done with this car. And I'm excited to see more of these EVs hit Europe, where they're actually starting to sell right now. I think they're going to do really, really well. And they should get more credit for what they're doing, be spoken about more, and honestly, probably rank higher in terms of brand mentions. So I've actually put Aura into my China spreadsheet. All the sales for China in December are in that spreadsheet for every EV maker and plug-in hybrid car maker in that spreadsheet. So you're going to get a good idea if you check on that spreadsheet. I'll put a link in the description below to the spreadsheet. It's a Google spreadsheet. Don't modify it though, but you're going to get a good idea from that spreadsheet of everything that's going on in the Chinese auto market within the electric and plug-in hybrid industry. Give you a good snapshot. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.